All right, Virgo, here we go. March 2024. All right, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve Love Cherry here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking time lord, okay? But I am pulling on March's energy. I got a pre-shuffle here. I asked the universe, give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Virgo for March 2024. It's something very similar to what I got, I think, in the most recent weekly reading. I think this energy feels familiar. It might sound familiar to you. I got a 3 of Swords. I got Kurt Cobain in pain right there. All right, crossed by the 9 of Swords. Somebody is up at night about something that happened between you guys. It's an older energy that's attached to you. It doesn't always come in. A lot of times I get newer energies for you. Somebody's really anxious, up all night kind of thing. There's a lot of pain here. I think it's because their heart chakra is open, right? But I also think that they're trying to push it down, trying to push it back. They're afraid to try again. They'd love to try again, but they're afraid to try again with you. I mean, it's the kind of energy that's here because something went wrong. Something went wrong. Something didn't work out. So they're hoping they can sneaky deaky away here with the 7 of Swords. But I think with the Tower bookending, or read with the 3 of Swords, somebody's having a real nervous breakdown over this. I could see it right there. Okay, so something happened. Might have hurt their ego. They try to puff themselves up, but it's pretty tricky. They're afraid to try again. That's what I get here. I don't know why that would be. You fall off a bicycle, you get back on, I say. All right, let's shuffle the deck. This is the energy that came in on the surface anyway. We may get a different energy in the reading. I don't know. I can't control what comes in here. I'm not the warlock on the hill. Let's see. Not even sure the warlock on the hill couldn't control what comes in. Well, let's go. First card out's before the cut, Virgo. This tells us why the fuck we're here. So why the fuck are we here? The cut cards always back up the pre-shuffle a little bit. Yeah. Lovers, it's a strong soulmate connection. My nose is running like a DM right now, I will tell you. All right. It's a strong soulmate connection here. I get a lot of, I got it off of the strength card too from the pre-shuffle. It's a lusty energy, okay? And I get that here. Something happened. Something happened that hurt their ego, right? Maybe they whipped the willy out and it was tiny and you laughed a little bit like that. And then you stopped yourself. I don't know. I have no fucking idea. All right? It feels embarrassing on some level. But they'd love to try again. In fact, the environmental energy is encouraging them to get back on the bicycle, shall we say, or whip the willy out again for someone else. I don't know. What comes after the cut? Yeah, they won't try again. The death card. Okay, something went wrong last time. It's death, rebirth. It is the rebirth aspect. All right. I don't know, and not surprising me in March. You know, youthful exuberance comes back. People get a little braver than normal for sure. All right, let's pull a reading. Let's see where we go here. Let's shuffle the deck. Okay. All right. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Virgo from March 2024, universe. Let's go. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is the Magician. Somebody wants to transform something. And look, something that went wrong, somebody wants to fix. It's the same fucking thing. It's the same damn energy. Okay, all right. I mean, it doesn't have to be, it feels embarrassing, but it doesn't have to be. It might, maybe just the fact that they ran from a genuine offer of love here could be a little ego damaging, you know? I mean, when someone with a big ego is chicken shit, it kind of bothers them. All right, well, I don't know. Let's go. Readings on the flip. Right here on top. Right here's the energy around your connection with whoever the fuck this is. It's an energy that's been attached to you for a long time. A long time. And I mean before this lifetime, but definitely in this lifetime. This goes back a little bit. Anyway. Okay. Anyway. Long lost runner. Energy around your connection is here. I can't move my hand here. 3D energy is here, how they're behaving in their life. Their soul is here, hidden energy is here, message from the universe, read with the energy of connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. I don't know what this fucker's going to do. I have no idea. This energy is so scattered, it's ridiculous. All right, I'll clarify everything and throw some universe cards at the end. Energy around your connection. Queen of Wands. Somebody pretending it doesn't exist. They're trying to pretend it away. Fakey McFakerman energy. Wall of pretense. Trying to pretend that it never happened. They want to pretend something never happened, like it never happened, right? We got a company, I've mentioned this before, here in California. We got a company, and we get a lot of floods here in certain places. We got a company, they clean up fire damage and flood damage. You know, they advertise on local television. Their slogan is, like it never happened. So they come out, your house gets completely trashed, they come out, they leave, and it's like it never happened. Somebody's in the like it never happened energy here. But I don't say anything that's not part of the energy. Flood, some kind of, you know, use that as a metaphor, right? All you got to do is catch my drift. Something happened here that they're trying to pretend doesn't happen. They're very attracted to you, though. There's a lot of lusty energy here. I'm not playing. Energy's always in layers, and that's one of it. They won't take another crack at it. They want to transform something that went horribly fucking wrong. 5 of Cups. All right, well, how are they behaving in the 3D? The Ace of Swords. They know here. They can't. It implies that they can't deny this. It's a strange read on the Ace of Swords. Okay, it's sort of they're behaving business as usual in the 3D. Okay, whatever that means to you. I mean, just going about their day, going about their life. But there's a truth here that they can't unknow. Archangel Michael's sword of truth has been rammed up their ass for sure. Give me their soul. It's red with the Queen of Wands. Yeah, trying to look. This just checks my energy read on that, on your connection. A lot of times, this is distracting. Eight of Pentacles, distracting. Trying to pretend it never happened. They're trying to distract themselves from what the soul feels. But it's too late. It already reached the brain. It's too late. You can't. And I know they can't. And that's why they have that tower in the pre-shuffle. Some sort of nervous fucking breakdown. Okay. Does it mean they might reach out to you? Maybe. I don't know. I can't predict what a 3D person's going to do. This person's a chicken shit about something. Something hurt their ego. Okay? With you. I mean, I made a joke about they whipped their willy out and you accidentally snickered a little bit. Like that. You know, I don't know. I don't say or joke about anything that's not in the energy. It feels like an embarrassing energy to me. It's here. It's back. It's been here before for Virgo readings. Well, hidden energy. What's the universe want to tell us? It could just be the fact that they ran. Again, all you got to do is catch my drift. Yeah, the Emperor. Somebody's trying to pretend it never happened because in their life they're a big man or a big woman. Either or. They're the Emperor. They're trying to puff themselves up is what the universe says. And we see it here with distracting and fakey McFakerman. Yeah, it never happened. Too late. It already reached the brain. It's too. Archangel Michael's sword of truth already got rammed up their ass and came clean out the top of their head. All right, it's a very sharp sword. The truth is very sharp. It really is. And it's a double-edged sword, too. Potential final outcome here. Page of Pentacles. They might reach out. They might. They might. This person feels small because of what happened. They don't want to think about it. It's too late. It's already in the brain. It's already on their mind. It pops into their head 9, 10, 12 times a day. It's possible communication here for you. Like I said, maybe. All right? But it's someone who's very nervous, right? Very nervous. All right. It's a page. Okay. We're going to need to do better than that. This person thinks they're the Emperor. And it could be probably because they don't look at anything that goes wrong, right? Think about a chef in a kitchen, okay? They think they're a great chef. They think they're cooking great food. They think that everything's going great. But the problem is they're not. It's just that nobody ever tells them that the food is bad. So it just bypasses them. So they don't get any feedback. So they think they're doing terrific. It's sort of like this. This person thinks they're the Emperor because they ignore anything that hurts their precious ego and just keep the rest. I think there's a lesson in this for them. All right, let's talk to the Witches, which randomly at the bottom has 5 cups. You might remember 5 cups from part of our overall energy. All right. Yeah, they regret it. They want to try again. I get that, universe. I get it. Queen of Wands. Let's start here. Queen of Wands. Tell me about this. This is your connection. Somebody pretending everything was great. It was terrific, right? Did you bang the Empress? Oh, yeah, it went great. Ask the Empress the same question. I didn't know it was in. You know, something like that. Queen of Wands, why is it here? Male or female, it doesn't matter. Look, I'm just riffing on the energy, that's all. And don't take me literally. Although for a couple of you, I bet I am being literal. All right, let's go. Yeah, Yeah, Nine of Cups. You know, this person's fine. They're the big man, big woman, as long as they don't think about things. Fakey McFakerman, the Queen of Wands, is brilliant at putting up a wall of pretense, blocking out the bad and just putting out good, even if it's a lie. What's on top? King of Pentacles. They feel good. Again, they feel good when they block this. It's a stable energy aspect of the King of Pentacles. But also, they've got you on some kind of pedestal. A little bit. Or no. Again, I'm translating feelings into words. I took another feel at that. They're putting themselves on a pedestal. We see it here, right? When really they kind of that. Okay. For reasons I've already explained. I see this a lot with spoiled kids too sometimes. Don't take me literally. I'm just giving you an example. I'm just riffing on the energy. Right? Spoiled kids, mommy and daddy, everybody gets a trophy. Mommy and daddy always told them they were great and blah, blah, blah. And then they get out in the real world and they find out they're not great. So they just they act like an arrogant asshole. They just puff themselves up. I see that a lot. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Yeah, the Eight of Cups. Yeah. Somebody'd rather forget what happened and just pretend that everything's great. The girl on the card's walking toward 9 cups. There's 9 cups in the environmental energy, right? Okay. All right. The Great Pretender, right? All right, the Ace of Swords. So they can try and distract themselves from this all they want, but it's already reached the brain. It's too late. It's probably what happened with you, especially in the energy of March, is probably popping in their head quite a lot. This is probably why they showed up in the weekly reading. Now, I don't get this energy for you all the time. I thought this energy was long gone. I remember it from a year or two back. Ace of Swords. You really had an impact on this person, though. You made them look at themselves. You were the one who showed them, hey, you're not this. You're not hot shit, you know, somehow, some way, through something that happened that probably hurt their ego. All right, Ace of Swords. Tell me about it. What's going on here? Huh? It's another distracting energy. It reads as confusion. It's the Seven of Cups crossing it. But yeah, this person just doesn't want to look at that. Doesn't want to. They have, let's say, for example, not literal. Again, just riffing on the energy. They have 7 thoughts throughout the day. At least one of them is you, and then it just keeps cycling around. What's on top? Page of Swords. Something made them feel small, so they don't like to look at it. Disappointing energy. Yeah, I'm pretty spot on here. Why is the cards are backing me up 100%? Why is the Page of Swords here? 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. Part of our overall energy. Yeah, disappointed. It's disappointment. They feel small. They fucked up. They'd love to try again, but this is all just like a big emotional breakdown. This ties to the Tower energy from the pre-shuffle. I mean, this is one of the cards that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. They may reach a snapping point and show up, but they're still a page, not who they think they are. And you definitely showed them. Something happened here that showed them that. Now let's talk about this. The soul. Completely distracting themselves from their feelings. Completely. 8 of Pentacles. Why is it here? Why is the 8 of Pentacles here? Why would somebody do this in this beautiful energy of March? Why? A month that should be magic. Pure magic. The 7 of Pentacles. Because they know if they don't distract themselves from it that they're going to have to do something about it. Okay, I'm just going to riff on the energy. We're not going to talk about the card and its harvest energy and it's This guy's on a long break. Okay, a long break. Not just a smoke break. He smoked half the pack. He's on a long fucking break, and he knows that when that break is over, he's going to have to get to work. He's going to have to do something. Now, there's also an energy of divine timing. So the energy is right for them to do it. So they're having to kick up their fakey McFakerman bullshit. What's on top? High Priestess. Keeping it secret. Distract. Why is the 8 of Pentacles here? The High Priestess. They're keeping the feelings pushed back. Look, I'm right. Okay? And I know for some of you, you're like, oh, I know who you're talking about, Steve, but this was like a decade ago. I don't care. People need to get fucking calendars and clocks out of their heads when they're dealing with fucking energy. And soul connections are eternal. Doesn't matter. They can come back at any time, right? They can. Why is the high priestess here? 5 swords. Yeah. Again, somebody here doesn't want to look at their mistakes. They want to believe they're this. Here I am, the emperor. Right? They want to believe that they're the shit. They're not. They're just shit. And you showed something happened with you that showed them that, and they're choosing not to look at it, but it's too late. It already pops in their head 8, 9, 10, 12 times a day. Let's talk to the universe. The emperor. I almost called it the empress. The emperor. The emperor. What's going on here? What's going on? Tell me about this asshole sitting on his papazon chair with, whoa, cards flying out. Magician reversed, a 6 of cups, 2 of pentacles. There's a lot of frustration here. It's the heat. You can see the heat, right? Feel the heat, right? There it is. 2 of pentacles. A lot of frustration. Something that happened in the past showed them. The universe is just making it clear here with this emperor. They try to puff themselves up, and they can do it. With the 7 of cups here, for every other thing in their life, they could do it. You're like the one thing. You're like the one thing they think back to, and it knocks them down a peg. All right. They're trying to avoid it like crazy. Trying to. With the magician reverse, though, is someone's trying all the tricks, but none of the tricks are working. None of it. And we talked about that. The old tricks don't work in the new energy, right? They can't just puff themselves up. So maybe this Page of Pentacles is technically in this context communication. I find it, I'm just going to be honest with you. A lesser reader would say you expect to hear from this person, you know, definitely. It's a spying energy, sure, that's there. But I don't want to bullshit you. I don't think this person has the stones to reach out to you. I don't, and I'm sorry if that, you know, I know, but you don't come to Steve Love Tarot for rainbows and unicorns. You come here for the truth, right? Reality. This is life. This is how life works. Sometimes people just are chicken shit. They want to believe. People do this all the time. We got a society full of these energies, full of people that think that they're great, and they're not. It's all in their fucking head. They can't do anything. They have no skills. They have no nothing. They're not anything. I mean, it's, you know, I mean, what we base greatness on these days is flimsy. How many social media followers someone has. What does that mean? Who gives a shit? I mean, your best bet for getting a lot of social media followers is to be an idiot. You know, if you're an idiot, you'll get tons of them out there on TikTok and shit like that. I stuck my head in a manhole and puked upside down. You'll get 1 million views. You'll be, yeah, but is that really what you want to be known for? You know? So again, I don't think this person has the stones. I think they just want to find a way to stop thinking about this so that they can get back to being the emperor. You follow? Now, this is communication. It says the universe says they might. All right, so I'm still shuffling. Let's find out. What's the final on this for my viewer? What can my viewer expect as a final outcome here? The environmental energy around communication. It is a communication aspect, but I think somebody learned a lesson here too. The Ace of Pentacles is the environmental energy around it. Maybe it's possible. This is something. It's almost like a star energy, in a sense that it gets held up. I call it grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. Somebody's slow to learn here. Okay. I think this, whatever happened with you guys, happened to teach this person a lesson. Okay? Teach them, show them, snap out of it. The only time we're ever truly great is when we stop thinking we're great. Okay? You got to stop thinking. You just need to be great. You don't need to puff yourself up. You just need to fucking be great. You stop thinking that you are. If you think you're great and you're already awesome, then you're not going to improve. You're not going to get better. You know? I saw it all the time with guitar players growing up. Me, I kept improving. I kept, you know, I learned the Led Zeppelin songs and I did everything every other kid in my high school did. But then I went on to Paganini and wanted to figure out some of the classical things and, you know, transposing violin to guitar. How do I make that happen? I expanded. Most of the other kids that played guitar at school, they learned a couple of songs, Stairway to Heaven, Iron Man, and maybe a Van Halen tune or something, just enough to get it so the girls were impressed, and that's it. That's as good as they got. It's where a lot of people stop. You know, it's an endless, music is a good example. It's an endless learning process. Most people stop very early on. They get good enough. Somebody says they're good, they're great. Wow, you're really good. Some girl says you're really good. That's it. They stop right there. It's sort of what's happening, you know, with this energy, with this person. They're jamming their own self up. So their lesson is they were supposed to see that they're not great, so they would improve, right? All right. What's on top? Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Right there. I mean, yeah, they can't stop thinking about how bad. The lesson is for them to look at it, and they keep trying to distract themselves from it. The lesson is the Archangel Michael's sword of truth, rammed up. They can't not think about it. It's repeatedly over and over. This lesson is going to keep repeating for them over and over in March. The moment they try to get back into Emperor mode and brush this off, it's going to come back in. So they're actually causing it to give them the emotional breakdown, to keep popping in their head. Why is the Ace of Swords here? The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. It's a feedback loop. So the final outcome, I doubt it's communication for you. I highly motherfucking doubt it. This is all about this person. Hey, maybe it's just 411 info for you on somebody you thought was long gone that you're never going to hear about again. Okay? Then whatever happened, all right, that embarrassed them, that knocked them down a notch, they can't let it go. And that's for a reason. They're supposed to learn a lesson. They're supposed to come in and talk to you. There is communication there. If they learn the lesson, they will. But it's one of those cases where somebody just keeps thinking they're great. And they keep probably hearing it from people around them, possibly, for some of them. And again, you never get better, right? You never get better. It's like those guitar players I was talking about in high school. All the kids at school said they were great. Wow, you're awesome, man. You could play the intro to blah, blah, blah. Whoa, right? So they didn't bother growing anymore. I had a teacher outside of school who never complimented me. Not one time did he ever say that was really good. I never got a single compliment. And I realized, I always thought he was an asshole for many years, but I realized later in life, he was a very smart man. That's why he did that. It's so I would keep growing. It's so I would keep getting better. Because he saw the same thing by that point in his life that I've already seen. You start telling people they're great, they stop growing. They stop trying to get better. Why should I get better? I'm already great. This person here believes they're great. Something that happened with you showed them not, and they're not looking at that lesson. So that lesson is going to keep repeating over and over again. And they're going to keep trying to block it out. And it's going to get stronger and stronger, and it's going to lead to that tower that we saw in the pre-shuffle. They're going to have some kind of emotional, nervous breakdown. All right? Will you hear from them? It's possible, maybe, but I highly doubt it. I highly doubt they have the stones. I think this is all about their lesson for the month. You've done your job with this person. You'd be wise to release your energy from this person, and that will bring in some of the newer soulmates that I've seen around you in other weekly readings and other monthly polls. Okay? I don't like that this energy came back into my readings here. But it's important. Maybe it's just an update for you on this person, whoever it is. All right? Okay. And don't think, well, nothing embarrassing. Something happened that hurt their ego. It could have been just the fact that they ran and they were too afraid to come back and tell you they were wrong. You know, if you really want to be the emperor, you wouldn't be afraid to tell somebody you're wrong. The emperor, for all its faults, is a high vibrational energy. High vibrational people willing to admit are the ones willing to admit mistakes and take responsibility for their actions. It's a low vibrational people, very low, that don't take responsibility and try to just brush things off and shift blame and all that. So it's a lesson that's going to keep coming back for this person. What else you want to tell Virgo before we go? Give me 3 cards and a crossing card from the bottom. Knight of Pentacles, Justice, 10 of Cups, and the Sun, crossing Justice. Yeah. The universe seems that the energy, the universe, we'll get hocus pocusy with it, why not? The universe seems to think that eventually you and this person will cross paths again, okay? But only after they've learned this lesson, okay? Only after they've at least acknowledged it and stopped trying to push it away. They are also part of what's happening right now and why this showed up in the reading. I suspect that they're having dreams about you. I suspect that they're getting some images of what would have happened had they not fucked up in some way, okay? And I suspect that's part of the reason it's coming into the reading. As far as you, just stay on your path. According to the cards here, you're on the right path. You're perfectly fine. This is just sort of an update on this energy for you, I guess. I don't know. But there is something here that shows that you do cross paths at some point, again. All right? So maybe, who knows? Maybe, right? All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I don't know. I just read what comes in. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.